Hey everybody, it's Terry from Try Anything Once, and I am doing a vlog today as a way to get involved with the Brown Girls Travel Blogging Carnival. And I will be doing this vlog, but there'll be other people actually doing blog posts, but you know me, I'm a little lazy occasionally and try to take the easy way out. So I decided to do a vlog instead. And I will make sure to either update this post with the other folks who are participating in this blogging carnival and or do a separate post later this week with a link so you can get to see what other people's travel pet peeves are. So luckily for you, I'm not going to be long-winded today. I'm only going to do 5. And I'll start with number 1, which is actually, I think it's got to be everybody's. You know who you are, the people with the overhead bins. Let me tell you something. Don't put it in sideways. Put it in lengthways. Like, you know you're taking up the whole overhead bin. And of course, with all these rising fees, who wants to check baggage? I mean, really, help everybody else out. Don't put it in lengthways. Put it in the right way. You know what I'm talking about. My hands aren't doing the job too well today, but you know what I'm talking about. Please, please, just help us out. And if you're really that concerned with making sure your stuff fits up there, don't get hard side luggage. Don't get hard side luggage. You're like, jamming this stuff in there, like, ooh. So anyway, please help everybody out. Put it in lengthways, not sideways where you take up the whole overhead bin. You know who you are. You know who you are. Anywho, number 2, paper thin hotel walls. Now I know that hotels, they want to build, everybody wants to throw up the nice new hotel or put it in a cute little boutique hotel in the middle of the city. But can you put a little extra money in the budget to actually insulate the walls? Let me just, a couple stories. Number 1, husband Jay and I were actually staying in Istanbul at Hotel Sultania. I'll give you the link to my review of that hotel in this post. But like, we knew that the couple next door were having a really good time that night. I'll leave it at that. You're welcome. So yeah, another flip side of that is I was in Rio, traveling by myself in Brazil, and there were these dudes next door. I don't know what sporting event they were watching at like 3 in the morning. I was like, what is that? Like, to the point where their TV got into my dream. Like, I was dreaming about what they were watching. And I was like, really? And then I realized, I woke up and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's like 2 or 3 in the morning. And I was like by myself. So normally I would just bang on the wall. But I was like, nah, I can't do that because I don't know what these dudes are going to come out and do and like bang on my, But please, hotels, just add a little extra in the budget just to make sure that we don't have to necessarily hear our neighbor. And I know I shouldn't talk because I live in New York and I've grown up in apartments, but even that's a little different. I don't necessarily feel like I'm hearing every single thing that my neighbor's doing. Anywho, please, no paper thin walls. Number 3, seat kickers. Now I know the people that tend to kick on seats tend to be little children. And I am not an I don't want to fly with children person. Not at all, actually. I think kids are great. I'm glad. I love seeing families traveling. I think it's a good thing. I think families need to get where they need to go. And if they need to fly, let's do it. But parents, when you see your little Davy sitting up there pushing like this for 4 hours, y'all know what I'm talking about. Please just turn to little Davy and say, please, little Davy, let's be considerate to the person in front of you. Please don't kick the seat. And y'all know in this day and age, if you turn around and say anything to little Davy, mother's going to be like, ooh, the father's going to be like, what are you doing talking to my kid? So please, parents, please just tell little Davy it's a nice thing to do to not kick. I know that's hard. I'll probably get flamed in the comment section for this, but please, please, just tell little Davy to stop kicking me. Oh my God, it's like someone like this for 4 hours. Anyway, sorry, a little dramatic, but that one's a little rough. Number 4, unfriendly fellow travelers. Like, come on, y'all. I look at you. I know you're not local, because you know I'm not local. Why can't you just say what's up? Like, like, why can't you just be friendly on the tour? Like, hey, we're all here traveling. Hey, you might be on vacation. You might be doing some long-term travel. You might be, cool, man. Why you gotta get a little stank face with like, when somebody says, hi, how are you? Like, really? Like, we're all here trying to learn about a new culture. We're all here in a place that's unfamiliar. Let's be, at least hospitable to each other and friendly to each other. It's really not all that hard. So I don't understand why sometimes I go on trips and people just give you like especially when they know like that they're actually not that, they're from actually somewhere that's actually close to where you are or where you live. I've met a couple of those and it's just not cool. Like, why bother? Or even if it's people visiting, the US, for example, and like I'm interacting with them, it's just kind of like, hey, like, let's all be cordial to each other. The best thing about travel a lot of times is meeting brand new people. So I don't really get it. Let's all be friendly to each other. How about that? Number 5. And this is why, I just don't understand, and maybe it's me because, I'm a little addicted to the internet and I recognize my addiction. It's okay. I'm getting help. But why is there no free Wi-Fi in airports and train stations? It just needs to happen. And I don't know how business travelers do it. I know some of them have various things. I know Husband Jay has his own thing going on. But like, we all need to keep in touch with our families, our friends, our jobs. Like, really, is it all that hard? And if you do have to charge for it, it's like, come on, why? Like, we all need this. Like, who doesn't need this these days? I know that's probably a little dramatic. But I don't understand why, Wi-Fi can't be a public good that everybody can access. Wouldn't that be great? So this is Terry from Try Anything Once. Those are my top 5 travel pet peeves as of, August 2012. I'm sure I'll get some more in like a couple weeks. But I hope you're doing okay, and I hope you enjoyed this vlog. And stay with me. There will be other posts coming up in the next few minutes for the Blogging Carnival. So hope you enjoyed it. This is Terry from Try Anything Once saying bye-bye.